All right, everybody, welcome back. This is the last bit of the crossover show. They had like a minute left on the scoreboard. They just wiped it
Yeah,
off.
let's just play this game. That's what they said.
Yeah, and so I'd like to thank Farmer State Bank and Wiggins Family Farms. That brings us our crossover show. We were able to hear from Coach Smith, who had a lot to say.
A lot to say.
And then Gabby Wisnett, our Center Motor Company player of the game.
Co-player.
Yeah, you see that. So, Chris Wellington, Hope Medical brings us our injury report. Do we have any injuries?
We are clean. We are all here and healthy, and despite all the cold.
All right, yes, we'll hear from them at our first commercial break. Of course, Abundant Love brings us every quarter, including the start of the game, and East Texas Automotor brings us our tip-off. But before we do that, before we leave and go to the boys, we'll have a quick scoring recap by Larry Pierce.
Oh, okay. All right, so here we go. It was 39-39 at the end of halftime, at the end of the regulation. 47-44 final score. Lady Riders come out big in that fourth quarter. Leading scorer, Wisenut and Johnson both with 16. Johnson with a double-double there for the Lady Riders, 11 for Smith. And over there for the Lady Bulldogs, Ibokwe with 23. They went 12-16 at the three-point. Charity strike, 13-20 for the Lady Riders. Good game. It was a good second half and for overtime for the Riders to get that victory.
All right, folks, we get ready for the tip-off.
Do I need to put it on my camera?
Yes, sir.
So doing this?
We'll do it right here. All right, so we have Smith is going to start this evening, and we'll have the tip-off. Oh, we have
our Ray Jones keys to the game. They like to play. Look at that. Boom, just like that. We already have a DQ dunk in the first 4 seconds. I'm hungry for ice cream.
Right,
ice
nice.
cream for ice cream.
That was clearly a set play. As a tip to Johnson. Johnson gets it to Cash Cross quickly, who dunks it home for a 2-0 lead. Nice steal by Cash. Cash gets to Smith. Smith to Bellin. Going to reset to Timothy Johnson. He thinks about it, gets it back to Cash. Riders patient. Running offense. They're running the 2-3 just like Munoz said they would.
And that's the key to the game, breaking that. We know that's their defense. We know that on offense they want to hurl some threes, but on defense, that's what we got to beat. Early three-point shot from Cross. He tries to save his own rebound, can't. And so, well, maybe they do get it back. Just clumsy. Oh, look at that. Cross tries to do the most amazing reverse layup in the history of mankind, and in doing it, he gets fouled. He'll go to the State Farm free throw line to shoot two, already up 2-0. Man, if you're just joining us here, the ladies' game was something. It's the first overtime game I remember doing for a Lady Rider basketball team ever.
For a long time, yeah.
39 all at the end of regulation, and the ladies were actually down by a point with about a minute and a half to go, but held on through free throws from Gabby Wisnett to win. A close one, squeaker here in Carthage. From the State Farm free throw line, Cash Cross is 1 for 1, and it's 3-0.
So Zitter picks up some pressure at midcourt. Nice move in by number 12 for Carthage, who is, I think he's probably their best player. Man, Carthage looks awful young and small.
Yeah.
Other than number 12 for them, who is close, I'd say he's probably 6'4", maybe 6'5".
Johnson
get it inside to Tiki. Tiki back out to Bellin. Bellin tries to do a three, but it's closed out on. Put a shot up, it's no good, and here comes Carthage down quickly.
Nice little dish to number 11. That was good score. That was a good play by Carthage, and they're up by a point early on.
Johnson gets trapped, but he gets it out to Cash over to Bellin in the corner. They're going to try to get it into Smith. And he's going to kick it back to Johnson for not to call it three-pointer. It's off the side of the iron. It's no good. Rebound is controlled inside by Robinson, who lays it in.
Nice little sky hook in to regain the lead. A lot of volleyball on that possession.
Yep. Nice defense by the Riders. Johnson comes out with it. He gets the cross. He comes get an open court, and they're going to call a foul.
He was getting set to kind of do a careful layup, and defender ran into him when he got set to do that.
I think it's going to be on the floor. It's going to be two fouls on Carthage, none on the Rough Riders. Riders up 5-4 here early. Johnson with a nice move and a nice
touch.
floater.
Nice float, like a DQ float, like a root beer float from DQ.
We may get back in time in center in time to stop by the Dairy Queen, Chris Watt.
Yeah.
Yeah, DQ float would really be good. All right, Cash with a steal. I'm sorry, Bellin with the steal. He's going to kick it to Johnson.
Johnson was not in the right position to make that shot. He was off balance, and he just hung up in the air and did it anyway. Carthage calls timeout as the Riders go up 9-4.
Abundant Love Ministries is a place for everyone to worship. If you've ever been to Abundant Love Ministries, you know that Pastor Marlon Cloudy is unlike anybody else. The music, uplifting. And right next door to the church, their life center is unparalleled. A great place to worship, Abundant Love Ministries.
When you're sick, or when someone in your family is sick, you need a doctor, sure, but you need someone who cares about you. Well, Mike Belgard, along with Dr. Miller and the rest of their experienced staff at Hope Medical, that's exactly what they do. They care about you at Hope Medical.
All right, folks, welcome back here. Riders with a 9-4 lead. Carthage has the basketball. Riders going to pick up a little bit of full court pressure.
Nice play by number 12, getting a shot, an opportunity to his partner.
Can't finish with the three as it goes off the side of the backboard.
What about Cash? From downtown! My glaucoma just became a former glaucoma. I'm healed from downtown.
He healed. 12-4, centers up.
Oh, man. Johnson forced, I'm sorry, that was Smith that forced the shot to be altered. And as a result, Riders get it. Long from downtown, another one from number 0. Oh, my, pink. You see the pink in my eye? Do you see
Not
it?
anymore.
That's because it's gone. It was secured by Dr. Collar from downtown, courtesy of Timothy Johnson. Number 12 drives for Carthage. He's fouled from behind as he drives. Made a good drive, but in that blur of three-pointers, the Riders, since the last time out, 15-4.
I couldn't tell. I think they called that on Bellin, maybe. First shot is good from the Chris Mayfield State Farm free throw line.
And you can see that State Farm free throw line pretty well from this angle. And his counterpart in Carthage,
Yeah,
Tate Barber.
I was fixing to say, speaking of State Farm agents, maybe we can get him on.
Yeah. He's doing the play-by-play in the great Larry Allen's absence. He's having a little problem with his wrist, and so over on the radio side for Carthage, it's Tate Barber today.
Pete Tate does some of their football stuff. Oh, wide open shot for Johnson. You might as well just put that in the book.
Free checkups for life from downtown, number 0. That's how much trouble he's having seeing. 0.
I think that's what, it's going to be a turnover here. It should be Rider basketball, and it is. I think it's what Munoz talked about, right, is getting some three-point shots.
Yeah.
And if you missed it, we did a Rick Meeks Coaches Show live from the Bulldog Gymnasium.
And Munoz got to be a guest, and that's what he said was one of the keys. And so far, that key's been cranking it up. Another one from downtown. This one clanks off and rebounded by the Bulldogs. But yeah, that a Ray Jones key for sure. A nice fast break opportunity. They missed the shot, get the rebound, but before the rebound, there's a foul. He'll go to the State Farm free throw line down here. But even though we're in Carthage, this is still the Chris Mayfield State Farm free throw. Tate Barber's talking on the other end, but this is the Chris Mayfield State Farm. Call him for all your insurance needs and issues. clanks off the back of the iron. New players come in now.
2 team fouls on both Center and Carthage with only 2.5 minutes left to go in the period.
Rogers in at power forward, all 6'4" of him, misses both, but they get the rebound and miss it. Oh, number 11 had the easiest shot of the game so far and missed it completely. Here come the Riders, up by 12. Cross over.
Bellin inside to Smith.
Inside to Smith. Boy,
that's like taking candy from a baby.
That is. That was sweet candy right there. Easy 2 points, 20-6, 14-point game. Took it down to the end of the first quarter.
Steal by Bellin.
Oh.
And he's going to be fouled. Going to be the third team foul on Carthage. It's going to send T.J. Bellin to the free throw line, where he will shoot 2. That also is the Chris Mayfield State Farm free throw line. It is on both ends.
The one that we care most about right now. And hadn't shot a lot of free throws. Game's been moving pretty quick.
Yeah.
The Carthage ladies, I said during the game that they had only won 1 game. I was mistaken. They have won 2. They were in 5th place in the district, though, just like the boys, with 1 win of 5th place in the district. Carthage, always a power in football, but because of that, I think, they are not always the same kind of power in basketball. This year, it seems to be one of those years, and you're right, it looks like a young team.
Yeah, very young team.
The one victory they have is against Kilgore, which is a younger team. I mean, those guys look like they were.
Kilgore?
Henderson.
Henderson. Okay, that's what you say.
Yeah, Kilgore pretty good. Missed both of the free throws, and now they take a 3-point shot from Dr. Collar line, miss it. They didn't quite get parked on the square just right. And, well, it ended up being a nice pass into Smith, but Smith is unable to feel it. Johnson with the 3-pointer just didn't quite hit anything.
Well, there's going to be a foul on Carthage. That's going to be.
Yeah, whacking at the ball when Smith caught it.
Should be their 4th foul. There we go. Yeah, no score.
Another one for Johnson. And, this
you
was
could
short.
tell that one was short.
He's kind of cooled off a bit. And now a long rebound opportunity for Carthage.
Oh.
Is blocked and knocked away to another time zone by Cash Cross. Carthage still has it, but they are humbled a bit.
Yes. That would, if the gym had a few more people in it, there would have been some oohs and ahs on that one. Because that was a get out of here, don't come back to my neighborhood.
Cross almost got the steal, almost got the block. The shot goes up, no good. Number 11, for the second time, just a little bit too little on his putback attempt. Rogers has to tie his shoe, so it's 5 on 4. But they get into Smith anyway, and with 1 fewer people, Smith gets the shot. It's just one like it was a penalty in penalty box in Sun hockey.
Right, number 12 is out of there. If he's not in there, they should get it to Smith every single time. Cash is going to drive and kick it to Johnson, who passes up the 3-pointer. He's going to take another shot, but I thought Smith just can't quite get a hold of the basketball. They need to get the ball into him. I mean, while 22 is not in there, 12 is not in there. There's a wide open to
the nice little smooth.
Johnson has not missed.
The DQ Sunday.
He's 6, 12. He's 12 points, 12 of the 24. Half belongs to Timothy Johnson. They've got to get it into Smith. Oh, it's going to be a steal.
No time to take advantage.
All right, so folks, after 1, Riders with a 24-6 lead, holding Carthage to 6.
Yeah.
Half of double digits.
That's not bad at all. We'll be back with the second quarter after this.
Abundant Love Ministries is a place for everyone to worship. If you've ever been to Abundant Love Ministries, you know that Pastor Marlon Cloudy is unlike anybody else. The music, uplifting. And right next door to the church, their life center is unparalleled. A great place to worship, Abundant Love Ministries. Covington Lumber and Building Supplies is in the capable hand of a 3rd generation of Covingtons. For shingles for your roof, to carpet for your floors, to Farrell Calhoun paint for the walls, bathroom fixtures, and everything in between, Covington's has it, as well as all the lumber you can shake a stick at. lumber for your home, or for other fun projects. You find it all at Covington's.
We appreciate JBI Insurance for bringing us Rough Rider sports all year long. That's football, basketball, tennis, soccer here in a little while, baseball, and we hope softball this year, and a little more tennis on the back end. It's all brought to you in part by JBI Insurance. That's Joe Bill Mattier.
All right, Carter's going to slow it down.
They need something. They need down by, well, oh boy, they lost control. Stepped on the end line. That's right. Just good defense. They pushed the Carthage Bulldog really out of bounds without ever touching him. Yeah, 4 times the points, 24-6.
So Bush is now in for the Riders for the first time.
Boy, Bush has put in quality minutes this district season. Oh, a nice pick by number 4 for the Bulldogs. He gets in the passing lane. He now has the ball, back out. Good passing, moving around. From the three-point line, he hits the edge of it. Number 11 on the rebound. He tries to pass to his buddy.
Oh.
His buddy didn't see it coming. Referee got it to the eye.
Ouch.
Yeah, that hurts. That's not much fun. But it was a long possession, no points. Riders with the ball. Bush drives. He gets it blocked. He gets the ball back. They fight for it. It's on the floor. Stoppage of play.
They're going to say white ball. They're going to call a foul on Bush.
Bush came in and fought literally too hard for possession. And
Wait, is he wearing his glasses and not contacts tonight?
It looks like it. Got the Kurt Rambis look.
Yep.
And that was a Kurt Rambis move.
Yeah.
The forearm to the chest. Boy, the Bulldogs moving the ball around crisply, but with Rider speed, real hard to get much as far as drive. But number 0 from downtown hits the first three-pointer for the Bulldogs, and they now have 9. Now it's Bush's turn from downtown. Boom! From the Dr. Collard three-point line. It's a clear checkup. 20/20 vision.
Not 27-9. Oh, nice move. Right there by Red, but he cannot finish. It's going to be a foul on Carthage.
We just got a note, move the camera. Our first camera, for whatever reason, is no longer functioning. The second camera is, so Matt Gregory, thank you for that. Had our second camera poised on the nearest basket. So second camera down here in the corner, we'll do the best we can until we get that worked out.
I think we're good.
Okay, we're back on. And from the corner, number 4 with another three-pointer. That's 2 in a row for, nope, number 0 hit the first one, but it's 2 in a row for the Bulldogs as they found the three-point line. And they steal the ball, they find the ball. Rushing back down. On a 6-1 run, another one from three-pointer. It's a 9-1 run. As suddenly, Carthage is lighting it up. Of course, it's still a 31-15 game, but here comes Cash Cross. They're having to stop it. I mean, it's a 9-1 run. Bush in the corner. Corner shot way too big from Johnson. Now Mosley has it. Have non-starters in the game right now, but that's not why they got hot from the three-point line. They just got hot.
Oh, and Mosley has the ball stolen.
Nope. Out of control pass.
Yeah, these are second unit guys almost exclusively. As we've got Rogers in, we got Cash still in, and now they're going to bring Bellin back in for Red Edwards. They get it into Cash. Cash is going to put the ball up. It goes off the iron. It's no good. Rebound control by Rogers. Rogers gets it back to Bush. Bush is going to stop and pop. And
No,
that's good.
he did. Bush is 2 for 2 in the game.
33-15.
And despite the flurry, the Riders still more
than
than
double
doubled
up.
up. Yeah, 33-15, halfway through the second quarter. Glad to see the Bulldogs kind of put up a little bit of energy. Another one from the corner, number 4. He came close.
Gets it to Cash quickly down. Is he going to take it all the way? No, he's going to pass it to Mosley. Mosley's going to lay in. It's no good.
Lay it up. Didn't quite go in. But boy, they're tenacious on the D under the bucket. Carthage gets it away,
nice steal
but
by
stolen. Bellin takes it. He's trying to decide 3 or not. He'll take it from about 10 feet. And there's another 2 for the Riders. 35-15, 20-point lead. I think the biggest of the game. Another one in the corner. It's been a while since they were so hot from 3-pointers in a row, 3 threes in a row. And the shot is up after some movement. Good, strong rebound, but the Riders steal the rebound. Now it's Cash Cross, one-on-one. What's he going to do? He moves to his left. He puts up a little pop. Oh, and the defender is wondering what happened. He's wondering why he has a muscle pull in his lower back.
Right. So I told him the Golden Globes or whatever that was, the Emmys just were on, and he was vying for a best acting
A daytime
award.
Emmy Best Acting Award. Yeah.
But he didn't get it.
I don't think he did.
He thought Cash was gonna roll right over him, but Cash didn't. Cash went around him, and the air blew him down.
We're going to have fun talking during halftime. We're going to hear from Coach, both Munoz and we'll hear from Coach Harrison, and we'll visit with Larry and the gang about this entertaining half. Very different from the ladies, where the ladies went in down by 7. But it'll all be coming up in the Aurora Concepts halftime show. We'll start it with talking to Mr. Munoz. Because why?
He knows stuff.
Because he knows stuff. Hey, did you have him as a teacher?
I did.
Was he pretty good?
He was great.
Did he know stuff?
He knew a lot of stuff.
He could do math in his head.
3 different ways.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know it was a triple threat. 3 different ways.
Yeah.
37-15 Riders. They're rounding out the first lap. If they're running the 800 in track, they're getting around the lap the first time. This is the last game of the first half of the season, trying to close with just 1 loss. And Bush almost stole from him.
All right, here we go. So this is what the officials called in the ladies' game pretty consistently.
Yeah.
That if you're on the ground like that, it's going to be a travel.
Here comes Bellin. Quickly down to Cross. Cross loses the handle but just gets it back. And big number 11 with a chance to take the 3-point shot, misses it, but it's still purple ball. Mosley bounced off the rim on his shot from downtown. Bellin to Bush. Bush moves it around, puts up the shot, hits the rim twice, tipped back in by Cross. He's having a big game. The leading scorer for Center to this point with 372 points coming in is Johnson, who was big in the first quarter. He's out now, and Cross is taking up the slack. Good ball movement from Carthage. They get 1 shot, though.
Nice rebound by Bellin.
Bellin comes down with the rebound. Nice pass over to Cross in the corner, all the way back over to Bush. He thinks about it. He drives, and he says, you do it from the corner. And it's no good as Mosley came close again.
Looks like they're going to call a foul on T.J. Bellin.
Fighting for the ball, got a foul.
Riders up comfortably, 39-15 with under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. A couple of the starters of the games coming back in. So
Smith's
Smith's going to come back in,
Yeah.
and Tiki's coming back in. Interesting, number 12, Fields, for Carthage is still on the bench and has been on the bench for a while. He must have, I don't know,
Yeah,
he
he's
picked up some of the fouls.
their best player, by a long shot.
The only guy that can really has any size to deal with the Riders.
And lots of athleticism. And here comes the move from number 5. Turns around jumper, no good. Fielded by Tiki Rogers. All the way down the court, back to Cross quickly. Cross says, I'll take from downtown. I'll hit from downtown. I'll get my contacts from downtown. Thank you, Dr. Collar from downtown. And now it's Carthage needing something miraculous. Number 5 with a shot from the free throw line. It hits the rim. And the pass, long outlet to Bush. He goes up with the right hand, no good. But the push back from number
Robinson. Tiki
13.
Robinson.
Good shot from Rogers.
Robinson. Tiki Robinson.
Sorry, right. Tiki Robinson. I have that
Jacaden
written wrong
Rogers.
on mine. Yeah.
Tiki
I
Robinson.
just have that written wrong. I knew better.
Oh, Tiki's been around for a bit.
Good ball movement, but then there's the corner at free. Yep, another 3. That's the third one from number 4 from downtown. Most of them from that corner. Long shot to Smith. And
That's
he
just
is
not fair.
He is a tree around a lot of bushes, like a pine tree with the West Texas scrubs.
We're not getting it at him to enough, in my opinion.
Last 10
Rebound.
seconds. Ball, center has the ball. This is going to be a big halftime lead. As Bush goes down, puts it up, and there's another 2. At halftime, your score is 48-18. The Riders put up a 30-point lead on
We
their
couldn't get
rivals.
to half 100. I'm very
Yeah,
disappointed.
and that's what Harrison's going to say. I said 50.
We're going to see. We're going to ask Coach Munoz about that as he heads over.
Yeah, we'll get you to hand yours to him, Miss Shires. But that's good. We can just do that one. But you see him coming over right there.
Oh, we need to switch cameras.
Yeah,
we'll
switch
do that.
cameras as well. She can't do 2 things at
Yes,
once. We're
yes,
about
you
to.
can.
Take a step back there, Mr. Munoz, and tell us about.
Oh, no, hold on. No, I just start. I'm very disappointed, Munoz.
Yeah.
We did not score 50.
No, we
Oh, we
did.
did score. They
It's
got
51.
it.
It's
That's
51.
51. Oh, never.
Never mind.
I stand corrected.
Yeah, I argued that before I came over here.
That must be the most impressive half of the district season so far, at least in results.
Yes, sir. We played well. We shot the ball well
Bro.
that first half. I mean, that's to come out of the break that we were just on. I mean, just a
Yeah.
ball like that's great.
Well, this one, Spring Hill. I mean, we've played that game. We exploded like this.
Yeah, that game was more of a defensive thing. In this game, defense plus being able to shoot the ball well was a plus for us tonight.
So maybe we should investigate periodic snow days.
There you go. We may need those every now and then. So
What do you tell a team at halftime when you're up like this?
we just got to keep playing, keep doing what you do. I mean, because you just never know. 'Cause as you saw, they got hot, hit a couple threes there in the early part
That's
of the second
true.
quarter. And, I mean, they're going to play hard. They're not going to give up. Like I said, Coach Bowman does a good job with those kids. And they're going to play hard, and they're going to give us everything they got. And we just can't let them get hot. Got to continue to play good defense.
Thank you, Mr. Munoz. That
Yes,
is
sir.
your JBA halftime investment. And we'll be back with the Aurora Concepts halftime show just in a moment.
You've just heard a few minutes with one of our coaches right in the middle of the action. It's the halftime investment. JBA Financial brings you this halftime investment and encourages you to come by and consider your own investment needs. Make time for your investment at JBA Financial.
At Aurora Concepts, our team of doctors and advanced practice providers are highly trained and qualified in family medicine. We strive to provide our patients guidance towards the healthiest lifestyle possible. We offer a full spectrum of family medicine, including scheduled appointment, mobile vaccine units, sports physicals, and walk-in visits with no appointment. We accept all major insurances, including Medicaid and Medicare, and we also have the most competitive self-pay rates in the area. For highly trained expert care in East Texas, choose Aurora Concepts. Let us take care of you.
It's Aurora Concepts halftime show. It's 51-18, and it's Carthage, Texas. We expected to win really both games, but expecting to blow by them in the first half.
No, I expected that.
You
I'd
expected,
heard
you expected
that
about a
Carthage was-
30-point differential at halftime?
I don't know about 30, but I was expecting big double digits. I mean, I'd heard. I mean, Carthage is young and small,
Yeah,
and
they
just,
are.
and they're at a different point in their program at the moment.
That's what it looks like. But Larry, you've been following a lot of basketball, but you haven't seen a lot of center men.
Mhm.
So you got to see probably one of the best halves of the year. What do you think?
Yeah, they look really good. I mean, they're playing really well. It doesn't look like they had much rust from the few days off there. You know, Coach Hiram, you know, he's always going to have them ready to rock and roll. And they came out here like they haven't missed a beat. They look really, really good and solid. They're playing well as a team, and you got to like the way that they're going at it right now.
I'm going to be curious to see if Coach didn't go in and if they didn't address the conditioning like you said they were going to.
Yeah,
I think they did because, I mean, the way they've been running up here and down a little bit, it doesn't look like that they're really too winded. They kind of got Carthage back on their heels a little bit because Carthage just looks a little discombobulated on defensive side. Sometimes we're just pretty handsy, but I think our guys have come out of it and looks like their condition is looking really pretty good right now, fellas.
This is what Coach said about what the team needed to do, and it looks like what he said is coming true. Well, Coach, congratulations. You're rounding out the first piece of district, first half of it with some good wins, but we ended that first half with Carthage. What's the key tonight?
We just got to continue to do what we do. They're going to try to slow us down. We don't want to slow down, so we just got to keep the foot on the gas and go.
Are they a half-court offense typically? Or?
Yeah, they'll be half-court offense. They'll press a little bit, 2-2-1 press, and they'll be in the zone. Be a lot of open threes. We got to make sure we take the right one, but we got to knock down some jump shots. We hadn't practiced since, I guess, Saturday. So
I don't guess they've practiced either, but
I don't think they have. But you know, it makes me nervous coming over here. You know, they got a big red C and means something. They got that championship DNA. Even though it's a different season, but you know they're going to come out and play hard.
Well, look forward to talking to you post game.
All right, thank you.
There you go. That's Coach Harrison. We'll hear from Dr. Collard and Azalea Orthopedics. We'll be right back with more of the Aurora Concepts halftime show.
What do you do when the world gets a little blurry? When the eyes aren't exactly doing what they once did? You need a little focus. In Center, Texas, that focus is on the Center Square, right next to the Rio, the beautiful and historic offices of Dr. Charles Collard. If it's frames or contacts you're looking for, or if it's a more serious problem, Dr. Collard can help you. Dr. Charles Collard in Center.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
In place of our Spirit Spotlight, where we talk to a fan or a cheerleader, how about just all these fans who are here in a Wednesday night game?
Wednesday late afternoon almost.
That's the Rough Rider fans, and these are the Carthage fans. Looks like the Rough Riders win that one, and so the Spirit Spotlight from Gaddy's Medical goes to everybody. We'll be right back to close out the Aurora Concepts halftime show.
Nobody wants to be sick, but at least at Aurora Concepts, being sick is easy. From their spacious waiting room to their experienced and friendly staff, they care about you. They listen to you. They're here for you. From start to finish, that's the experience at Aurora.
Gaddy's Medical Supply is your one-stop shop for all your medical supply needs.
Jack Allen, where's my ankle wrap stuff for my sore ankle?
Your ankle wrap or your Kinesio wrap?
The old guy wrap.
The ankle wrap. It's in the top bathroom drawer.
Okay, thanks.
If you are recovering from an illness or an injury, Gaddy's Medical Supply can offer you the support you'll need.
Jack Allen?
Yeah?
Where did I put the raised toilet seat?
Check behind the door.
Right.
From crutches to canes to chairs, Gaddy's Medical is there for you.
Behind which door?
The hall bathroom, Dad?
Okay.
Okay, take care of yourself or someone you love with Gaddy's Medical Supply.
Watlington and Shires Productions is proud to bring you the Aurora Concepts halftime show. They're a leader in primary care, but their mobile unit brings vaccinations and testing around the state.
All right, we're starting the second half. Carthage with the basketball. Nothing has happened yet. They've been kind of passing it around the perimeter here. Riders up 51-18.
Just an explosion of the first half from the Riders.
24 in the first quarter, 27 in the second.
Oh, what a block. Another one. Just
Cash
massive
Cross.
block by Cash Cross. Sets up easy 2-point for Bellin, and that's a good way to get her started.
That's right.
That was, by the way, the East Texas Auto Motor tip-off, which there was really no tip-off, but we start every half with East Texas Auto Motor, the official auto repair shop of the Rough Rider radio team and broadcast team. An air ball three-pointer, easy rebound, coast to coast, missed. Oh, Smith goes to put it back up. He falls down. So does Bellin. Bellin's not getting up very quickly. And so they miss the shot down on the other end because Timothy Johnson drew the charge.
I think that that Smith came down and hit Bellin in what do you call that? The nether regions?
Yeah.
The solar plexus?
The solar plexus. And the result is a timeout to try and get them to get a little air. We'll hear from Abundant Love Ministries, who brings us our third quarter.
Abundant Love Ministries is a place for everyone to worship. If you've ever been to Abundant Love Ministries, you know that Pastor Marlon Cloudy is unlike anybody else. The music, uplifting. And right next door to the church, their life center is unparalleled. A great place to worship, Abundant Love Ministries.
All right. The Rough Riders score early. Good defense with a little minor injury. And with the minor injury, with 3 players on the other end defending 5, Timothy Johnson draws the charge. That's how dominant this has been. The ladies' game was a kind of a game for the ages.
Nip and tuck, nail biter.
A very unusual overtime. You don't see that much. But this one I don't think is going to overtime unless something crazy happens here. We're mid-third quarter.
I don't know that if we didn't score another bucket, we wouldn't win the game.
But we just did, as Bellin from cross puts it in from about middle of the box, 55-18. The defense continues. No way they're not going to play defense with Hiram Harrison on the bench. There's number 12 for the first time in a while, but he's cold. He misses a long shot. And this was a long 2-pointer. Both missed, neither of them very close. Cross on the rebound, crosses midcourt. Over to Johnson. Johnson back to Cross. From the Dr. Collard three-point line, this time he misses off the back of the rim. Rebounded by number 12 for Carthage. Back in the game, going coast to coast. Makes a nice layup, doesn't quite go. Manages to keep control to number 3. Over to the corner, long shot, gets his own rebound, puts it back up. Number 5 with a beautiful reverse layup. One of the best shots of the game. 55-20. A hard-earned bucket by Carthage. Johnson from the top of the key. Nothing but net from Dr. Collard. Sometimes Dr. Collard, you go to the optometrist, he gives you a net.
Yeah.
Just as a kind of a courtesy gift. That's nothing but net there. Number 11 misses again. He had not had a shot so far today. But number 12 gets the rebound, turnaround jumper, good. 58-22. They needed him in the first half.
Yeah.
Mr. Shire. Riders are already back down. Cross thinks about it, puts it back to Johnson. Johnson to Cross. That's the big 2 of the Rough Rider attack. This time they get it to the corner to Bellin. 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by number 11. 11 across, over to 12.
12 is Fields. 11 is Vickery.
And Fields with a long clank. Rebounded by Smith. Over to Cross, the power forward who plays point guard. Drives, Euro step, pass, Smith. Off the backboard, rolls in and out. Number 12 on him, but giving up at least 4 inches. Did make him work for the shot. You said that's Fields. Over to number 5 for 3 from downtown, off the back of the rim. Fields with the rebound. Inside pass, just enough where Smith can swat it like a fly. Here comes Cross. Passes it over to Johnson, who fakes it, moves. Again from downtown, off the glass. Good rebound by Carthage, and they'll slow it down. 58-22, half the third quarter gone. 26 first quarter points, 27 second quarter points for center. For Carthage, it was 6 first quarter points and 12 second quarter points. The Rough Riders have just dominated this one. A timeout from the Carthage coach. We'll take one as well. You're listening and watching Rough Rider basketball on YouTube's NetSN.
What's that old State Farm slogan, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there? Well, that could not be a better description than Chris Mayfield of Mayfield State Farm. Since he came to town close to 20 years ago now, he has been the quintessential good neighbor. It's the same thing true of his insurance agency, Chris Mayfield State Farm.
Rough Rider Oil and Lube, they understand two very important things. First, you and your family spend a lot of time in your vehicle, so you need to take good care of that vehicle so it can take care of you. That's the specialty of Rough Rider Oil and Lube, protecting the engine that gets you where you need to go. Second, Rough Rider fans, they deserve the very best, so you're always welcome at Rough Rider Oil and Lube.
All right, folks, welcome back. Here we see Riders coming out of their huddle. Riders up 58-22. They've scored 7 this half, and Carthage has scored 5, so Riders have extended the lead by 2. Carthage with the basketball. 1 team foul for Carthage. No team fouls on the Riders here. Game is going by quickly.
Yeah, and I think the officials have called a consistent and good game. Really both ways. There were some questionable things in the girls' game, but I think both ways. Carthage moving it around the key. Number 12 with a long turnaround jumper.
Rebound controlled by Tiki. That's what we want to see. I think Chris Wallington, one of the key players as this season moves on right there, see if he can put it in. Need to use the backboard there.
Yeah, got to decide.
But I think Tiki Robinson, believe it or not, I think is a player who I believe is going to be, nice give and go by Carthage. They cannot finish.
The cross made the layup difficult enough to where they couldn't do it. Bush in the corner for 3. Yeah, his glasses are working. He got them from downtown. Dr. Collar three-point line is treating us well. How many three-pointers is that?
That's a bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Carthage moving around.
6, 7.
Gets a left-handed shot.
7 made Wallington, and looks out of about 10 or 11. What they're going to call a foul
Number
on
5
Cash.
got crossed way up in the air.
Yeah,
and
number 5 is Lewis for Carthage. Does a good job of
Lewis
drawing
made
the foul.
move and just waited for gravity to bring the foul.
Yeah.
That was nothing Cross could do. He's leaving the game now and being replaced.
I'm not sure why that wasn't a shot. Why are taking 2 for a shot, but you can call it on the floor. Ryder's first foul of the half.
Mosley in for him. Bouncing the ball around the key. Now number 12 trying to back his way in. Now needs some help. Across the way, a wide open 3, and number 3 sinks it from downtown. They've hit about as many three-pointers as we have. It's just they haven't really hit field goals. And nobody's been to the line much.
No.
State Farm free throw line has kind of been cool.
Well, I was talking about earlier, I think Robinson is going to be a key to how far we go in the playoffs.
Yeah.
We need him. There's going to become a time when, we're going to play teams that have somebody that can match Cash and somebody that can match Tim.
Right.
And so
who's the number 3 that's supposed to play better?
So we need to be Smith, Bush, and Robinson are guys that we're going to need to step up when we play these inner city teams.
That's right. And I would have liked to have seen Smith line up against some of those guys from Booker T. Washington last year. They had 2 guys his size. We didn't have any. But you're right. The third guy, you got to have 2 to be a good team. If you had Johnson or Cross and everybody else was a clear step down, you'd win some games. But we're having success because we have 2. Now, for the next step, you got to have the third, or maybe the third and fourth.
Yep.
Bush went to the basket, got fouled on his way, and just converted 1 of 2 from the State Farm free throw line to give us 62. And, the big game is coming up a week from now when we play Chapel Hill. I mean, the Chapel Hill beat us. Beat us pretty good, but a winning, sweeping the Bulldogs, if you are a Rough Rider, it's hard to replace. Nice drive from number 12, but he lays it up and misses the shot. Bush is bringing it back the other way. He's going to go all the way. He lays up a dream, but he's fouled on the way. And really, that's unfortunate because Bush had overcommitted and was not going to hit the shot even without the foul. But
We know I've seen Fields can dunk. He probably should have tried to dunk that one.
Probably.
Because sometimes that's the move.
This is a good close-up shot of the State Farm free throw line.
Brought to you by Chris Mayfield.
Yep, Chris Mayfield, State Farm. Chris, in this particular instance, our claim that we're filing is Bush shot it just a little too far. Could you be our adjuster?
Right, adjust it.
Adjust that for about just a little bit so he didn't hit the back. Well, that's too much.
Adjusted it too much.
And a rebound by number 5, streaking down, puts it up, off the board, no good, easily rebounded.
Rebound by Rogers, who's in.
And Johnson goes coast to coast, dumps it off to his buddy, the tall Tree Smith, and it's an easy 2 points, 64-25. We're right on the verge of a 40-point lead as the third quarter wears down. Smith takes a bad dribble, goes coast to coast, and as he's going up, number 3 was hoping he would get all ball, instead got arm.
No, he got all ball. It was just out of bounds.
Okay,
off of him.
I thought they were calling him a foul, so
No.
good strip by Carthage to prevent that easy bucket, but Johnson just goes all the way around, puts up the reverse layup, no good. Last 30 seconds.
Like to have seen Smith dish that off instead of taking it to the bucket. He got a 3-on-2.
Oh. Nice long rainbow passes. Number 4 drives back out to 5. 5 up from about 20 feet. A good looking shot, clangs off the glass.
Rebound
Last 15
by
seconds.
Rogers.
Long pass, knocked away by Carthage. That was a good play because Bush had taken off and his quarterback saw him deep. He had beaten the zone and only one safety available to knock it away, and he did.
I don't see Braylon Moore, knows Peanut. I don't think he's out there.
And Bush with a try from downtown, no good. Smith gets the rebound, loses it. Then Rogers gets the rebound, loses it. And by the time they get possession, it's too late to score. So 64-25, the Rough Riders are on a motorcycle here in rival Carthage's backyard. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this.
Abundant Love Ministries is a place for everyone to worship. If you've ever been to Abundant Love Ministries, you know that Pastor Marlon Cloudy is unlike anybody else. The music, uplifting. And right next door to the church, their life center is unparalleled. A great place to worship, Abundant Love Ministries.
Batters Law Firm is proud to be a third-generation law firm serving the injured people of East Texas since 1964. Batters has settled thousands of cases and paid out over $25 million to clients from settlements in the past 2 years. Visit one of their locations for your free, no-appointment consultation and let the Batters team implement their proven approach that incorporates treatment and recovery while maximizing settlements and payouts. Batters Law Firm, serving you in Nacogdoches, Lufkin Center, and Houston. Remember, when it matters, call Batters. 833-BATTERS. 833-BADDERS.
All right, so Chris Wallington, you got a message.
It's 2024, and Carthage is down 24 to the Riders. The purple tidal wave is crashing in Bulldog country. He told me to take credit for it, but I'm not, because we're no longer up by 24. We're up by almost 40. But thank you, Matt Gregory.
Yeah.
he's a staff writer for the Rough Rider broadcast.
He is a member of the Rough Rider team.
He is.
He is the colonel. Will always be the colonel.
Even if he gets promoted to general. Nice move, nice rebound. Third rebound gets the points. The ball never got more than 4 or 5 inches under the basket as the Rough Riders kept rebounding. And Colonel, it's now 41. And a beautiful defense of the basketball. Number 3 to number 3 knocked the ball from behind out of bounds.
I was going to say, everybody's got some entries on the stat sheet other than DeBraylon Peanut Moore, and that's because he is not here tonight.
I don't think that was an injury. We had a injury report, and the health was all clean. So
maybe getting to school
in
issue.
weather like this, after what's it's hard to tell. 41-point game, and that's Rough Rider fans. That's the opponent is Carthage. Always
All right.
nice. And the long outward pass, run down by Bellin.
Nice job by Bellin.
Yeah, couldn't quite control it to make a play. So they all go down for the loose ball.
Yeah, jump ball.
Jump ball. Possession arrow is.
The possession arrow hasn't worked tonight, so it's been a guess.
Right.
And a couple times it has been we thought it was a wrong guess in the ladies' game.
Well, that ladies' game was something. If you're just joining us, the ladies win in overtime by what? 3 points? 3 point
Yes,
game.
3 point game.
They were down by 1 with 1 minute and 24 seconds to go. Number 11 for Carthage Bulldogs gets it down. This game's probably not going to overtime. 6.5 minutes left. Because of the reschedule, the JV, the sub-varsity teams didn't play.
But we got a nice report during the Rick Meeks show from Michael Cloudy about the, they're going to get it out.
Yeah, Bulldogs airballed the shot.
All right, so we have Bellin and Bush in there. It's going to go to Bush, and he's going to take a Dr. Clark three-pointer.
Oh,
from
my
way
goodness,
downtown.
he's feeling it from downtown. He parked on the other side of the square and then went to see Dr. Collard and then went back to the other side of the square and never hit anything but net. That's how that works. 69-25, 44-point lead. Carthage has no answer. And as they try to make their way around the defense, the Rough Riders get in the way and fouled. So this is the end of the first half of the district season as we have 3 substitutes as starters return to the game for a little while. And the Rough Riders are at 5-1. There are 7 teams in the district. We have 6 opponents. We lost the first game to Chapel Hill, and then we're on a 5-game winning streak, assuming that this one holds. We didn't get to see the Chapel Hill game, so they're coming to center, right?
Yes.
That game will be Tuesday, right?
I believe that's correct.
Carthage hoists up a 3. Back in the corner, number 4, who's really been their best 3-point shooter. His pass is blocked by Bellin, but Bulldogs get it back. 4 tries a move, back out to number 12, thinking about the 3. They really kind of have him pinned up over there in that right corner. Now he gets it out, top of the key. Nice throw in. Can't really penetrate. Center's fast defense, so they try a 3. It's in and out. Rebound by 12. Off the backboard, good shot.
Nice play by Fields. 69.
You get the feeling
27.
Fields is the one player on Carthage's team that would get playing time, a significant playing time, if he were in purple.
Yeah.
Boy.
Oh, nice Euro step by Cash for an easy 2.
Number 0 grabs his jersey. If it was a football play, that would have been interference, but Cash just scores anyway. 12 goes the length of the floor. He's fouled before his shot is blocked. I think it was Smith that blocked the shot. I'm not sure, but the foul on the arm happened before the ball went up. So he'll go to the State Farm free throw line. So we didn't get to see that Chapel Hill game, and it was a pretty good, it was a double-digit loss.
But I understand that we were up by double digits at one point.
And same way with the girls, that both teams gave away leads, and both teams have kind of been setting their clocks or their refrigerator. They have a note, remember the Bulldogs.
Right.
And for a change, it's not the Carthage Bulldogs everyone's interested in. It's Chapel Hill. Beautiful. Oh, wow. Can't believe that didn't stay in. Cash Cross put up about a 4-footer. It did everything but sink. Just went all the way around and out, put back in by Smith. Those two have had a good game. Number 12 moves up, takes on big number 13, who
here we
blocks
go.
it. Here it is. Oh, no. Not only is it not a DQ dunk, it's a DQ ouch. He misses it and falls hard, grinning, more embarrassed than hurt. Oh, boy. What happens?
We're going to get it again. Here's another chance.
Does he have what it takes? No, he travels instead. Oh. Oh, sorry, Dairy Queen. What happens when you go for like a blizzard and they just mess it up? They forget the milk. Oh, it's good, but where's the chocolate? Oh, we didn't put any flavor in it. That's what just happened on 2 different tries.
Ouch.
Oh, he's going to have to answer to that all the way home, isn't he? Fortunately, it's not a long trip.
Unfortunately, we're going to have a 50-point victory.
Number 11 has just not had any luck. He's gotten some good rebounds, but he can't get his shots to fall. This just goes into there's your guy.
Number 13,
That's
Tiki Robinson.
Tiki Robinson, and he is, you say, and I agree, one of the keys to a playoff run, and he's played well tonight. So all eyes on the calendar Tuesday night. The weather should be fine. It might be cold, but it won't be icy, so the game should happen. And here comes number 12. Dishes it off to his buddy on the corner. Can't make it go. Rebound Smith. Out to Johnson. Johnson goes the length. Dishes it off to Cross, who puts it against the backboard. No problem at all. And now some substitutes come in. Well, that was just textbook basketball right there.
Yep.
1 point away from a 50-point lead, 77-28. Riders putting it on them. And by the way, both varsity basketball teams are going to win. We're going to 4-0 sweep the Bulldogs. If you're keeping score, the football team beat us good. That probably has more points, right? You know, but if you sweep all 4 varsity teams, that's got to at least kind of even it up on the season.
Yeah. Of course, there's going to be 3 sweeps. The girls beat them, and we got to play them again at the end of the year.
That's true. That's true. This is the last district game the boys will have to play these Carthage Bulldogs again.
I don't think, unless Shaq comes out of retirement and becomes a Bulldog.
Oh,
nice shot by number 3.
Good from way downtown, number 3, left-handed shooter.
That is Preston.
And
timeout called by the Riders.
Yeah, the Rough Riders call timeout. Well, we'll take one as well. We'll finish this last 2:20 up when we come back after this.
Shelby Savings Bank has a bold new look, but they're still the same local bank they always were. Same people, same friendly service, but with a bold new look and new services including mobile deposits from your ATM, your computer, or your cell phone. Shelby Savings Bank, same bank, new look.
For Matthews Realty, going above and beyond is what's expected. This is agency owner Colin Matthews. Our team of seasoned real estate professionals believe in giving their clients an advantage in any real estate transaction. Matthews Realty has a reputation of highly personalized service. Matter of fact, it's our #1 priority. From commercial and residential properties, poultry farms to beach rentals, our team works hard so you don't have to.
Call Matthews Realty 598-7800 or see their complete listings at matthewsrealty.com.
All right, everybody, the last 2:20. There's some substitutions on the floor for the Riders anyway. Bush puts up a three-pointer. It's put right back. Boy, number 12 fighting hard for the Rough Riders. Jacaden Rogers was trying to get that ball to go in. He got his own rebound, missed, got his own rebound, foul. He goes to the State Farm free throw line. Well, and now we start talking about the importance of this Chapel Hill game coming up. Chapel Hill, as far as I know, is undefeated in district. I don't know who they're playing tonight, but if they win, they'll go in a game ahead, and Rough Riders can even it up. The girls have the same record as Chapel Hill. If Chapel Hill wins tonight, they'll both be 6-1. They're one game into the second half of their season, and both of those teams, both nominally in first place, will come into Center Gym.
But Chapel Hill girls lost to somebody else.
Yeah, Chapel Hill did lose to, it was to Spring Hill, but Spring Hill is not 5, but 6-1.
So but the point is that, but with a victory over Chapel Hill, it won't be a tie.
That's right.
The ladies will be.
The ladies will be in sole possession. The guys will be a tie. And you'll have to see how the district pans out. There could be a play-in for the championship, something like that.
Kilgore is a dangerous team. I think Kilgore could beat us or Chapel Hill.
Is there anyone else that you think has that kind of danger?
I mean, of course, these are kids, so anybody can come out and play. But, I mean, realistically, this Carthage team can't. Henderson can't.
Gilmer?
I don't think so. I think.
No, it's a steal. They go down a nice,
nice reverse lay-in.
Yeah, very good looking shot, 79-33. Well, and I think it will be interesting. I don't remember Chapel Hill when they play. 3-point shot by number 5. He gets his own rebound, drives, puts it back with his left hand, misses again.
That's Red Edwards. Bush has got it. He's going to dish it back to Edwards. So Bush gets a nice dish into Edwards. He's going to put it in for 2. 81-33. Not going to quite reach 100.
No, but he does get some stats that way.
Everybody's got stat entries.
Their last 30 seconds. I don't know when Kilgore plays Chapel Hill, will it be in Kilgore or Chapel Hill? That's
nice maneuver there by number 11. So it's Caleb Mosley went for the putback.
Didn't quite work. As really now they've gotten to the last 12 seconds, just running around trying to play possession. Neither team hitting shots. Last 4 seconds, the clock is stopped.
1.2 seconds.
Oh, they started the game.
And
they started the clock again, and that's that. So one thing we've got to do while we are at break is to figure out who our player of the game, Center Motor Company player of the game will be. But we are going to go to break just the same. It's the Wiggins Farms postgame show from Carthage coming right up.
What is the best way to communicate to the people that you want to communicate to? You put a sign in your yard. It says, vote for me, or vote for my friend. It says, congratulations. It says, happy birthday. It can even say, I love you. For the most important messages, it's the Sign Shop. Find them on Cascade Drive, the Sign Shop, Center, Texas. Wiggins Farms. You know, they call them the watermelon family, but the product from their farm when the melon's just a baby, all the way through to the harvest, to your table. It's the juiciest, best melons available. Wiggins Farms, hat not included.
All right, folks, welcome back to the Wiggins Family Farms postgame show. Riders come away with an impressive 81-33 victory here over the Carthage Bulldogs. We'll talk to Coach Harrison, find something to smile about, and visit with our Center Motor Company player of the game. It's all here on NetSN during the Wiggins Farm. You always get me every time. It's the Wiggins Family Farms post-game show, which begins now.
Your Rough Rider Winter Sports schedule brought to you in part by Fast Tax. Get it right. Get it quick. Abundant Love Ministry, a place for everyone to worship. Tomlin Insurance Store, Texans serving Texans. Rough Rider Quick Lube, they back the riders all the way. And Andrews Construction, the original sponsor of Lady Rider basketball. And Shelby Savings Bank, your local bank since 1981.
Cash Cross is our Center Motor Company player of the game. Could have been a bunch of different Rough Riders on a game like this. Well, first, isn't it nice to really thump Carthage?
Yeah, because they always get us in football.
Yeah. You played football 4 years, 0-4 against them. What's your record against their basketball team? Have they taken one from us while you've been on varsity?
Yeah, my freshman year.
Okay, so
Yeah,
now 6-1, going for 7-1.
Yeah,
not so bad.
Not so bad.
Coaches were worried a little bit about the rust, the possible, not lack of practice. I didn't feel like it was an issue, was it?
Nah. Well, Saturday we all volunteered to come to the school and get shots up because we knew we weren't gonna be able to practice on the Monday because of the coldness and so
that probably paid off.
I think that helped us a little bit.
But you guys were all really hitting on all cylinders.
Yes, sir.
You got to be proud. You've rounded out the first half of district. You're in position to where take care of business Tuesday, and you're in the front of the district.
Yeah, that's a big game Tuesday.
Right. All right, so let's begin. Opening tip, okay? Jamarian tips it to Timothy, and then Timothy gets it to you for a dunk.
Mm-hmm.
Was that a play, a called play?
Yeah, that's a play that we got. It's just like the first play, the inbound play.
That is absolutely.
Is that called the Dairy Queen play?
It ought to be.
It ought to be.
It ought to be.
Now, I'm going to tell you something.
Speaking of Dairy Queen.
Okay, well, hold on. I got to tell you something. A long time ago, when Octavius Evans was here, I made a deal with Coach Harrison. Any player that dunked and missed, he used to say they had to run. Okay, and I told Coach, I said, I'll run that for him. Okay, so the same thing goes for you.
Yeah.
Because.
But now, when Octavius was here, he wasn't a heart patient.
That's okay.
Now he is.
I can still do it. I can still run. I can still do it.
So you go up and you miss the dunk and you hit the ground, and for a second I thought, oh my,
he was hurt, but you were
pride
laughing.
was hurt.
Yeah.
Then you had another kind of shot at it, and it didn't work out either. So that's the only blemish on the game. Really.
Yeah, that was an embarrassing moment.
No, it is no embarrassment because that happens. It happens to the guys that play in the league.
It even happens to me.
Yeah, it happens to us. So don't stop, because that's how we pay the bills with Dairy Queen, Cash.
That's right.
So let's just talk. In the first half, you and Timothy really carried us. I had you with 16 points at halftime. Were you, especially in the second quarter, you didn't miss a shot. You hit a couple threes and a couple twos, and were you just feeling it tonight?
Yeah, it was off some good assists. We was moving the ball, and
yeah,
it was some good shots.
Had some better shots.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's great. We'll really looking forward to Tuesday when Chapel Hill comes to town.
Yeah.
We'll hear now from Center Motor Company, and then I'm going to go drag Coach.
Right. Thank you, Cash.
Appreciate it.
Center Motor Company. From whatever angle you look at it, you see Ford. Ford trucks, SUVs like the Bronco, and iconic cars like the Mustang. A legacy managed by Kevin Jones and created by Ray Jones. Center Motor Company on Hurst Street in Center.
What do you expect from a good coach like Hiram Harrison? Well, to prepare you, to make you ready for the game, to make sure that the good times outnumber the bad times, but that when bad times come, you can weather the storm. What do you expect from a good financial planner? Well, much the same thing, so that your family and you get across the finish line on top of the world. That's why JBA Financial sponsors our Coach Talk with Hiram Harrison. JBA Financial and Center Rough Rider Basketball.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Wiggins Family Farms postgame show.
And
The
there's
Rough
the
Riders
man.
with an 81-33 win here this evening. Coach, we had two games here tonight. One kind of one way with the ladies with a nail biter, and we come out and we take care of business here against the Bulldogs. I've got a particular play I want to talk to you about, but let's just talk about first. It looks like in the first half, the Riders shot pretty well from our standpoint and played good. I thought played good defense. Only gave up 6 points in the first quarter.
Yeah, but they had 9 points the second quarter.
Yes, sir.
Those 3 threes in the corner here
Yeah.
kind of
they got
my feathers ruffled.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I looked up and but we have 30 points.
Yes.
Yeah, they had a little bit of spunk, they had a little bit of energy, but you handled them well. And thoughts on the first half of the season? Is this, if I had told you you're 5-1 at the beginning of the year,
I've probably been disappointed.
Really?
Rather been 6-0, but you know, we let that one in Chapel Hill slip away.
And now you get a chance to see them
on
again.
Tuesday next week.
Okay.
And,
what do you remember about them? We didn't get to see that game. It was during Christmas.
They're long and athletic, and they're going to press you a lot, and they're going to get up in your face, and they're going to just make you work offensively.
All right, they are, besides us, the best team in the district.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So here we go.
Yeah.
Coming up on that. Looking forward to it. We talked about going to Lumberton for a scrimmage, or not really scrimmage, for a game, but a non-district game. Tell me why you decided we're not doing that.
Well, we've been out since Monday. We didn't practice Monday. We didn't practice Tuesday, Wednesday. We came in here and played. You know, I was satisfied the way we shot, but, you know, we're out of shape. I just think we need to practice on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We'll come in there and practice and get ready for Chapel Hill.
Good. Right. So, Coach, I do want to talk about one particular play that I think that you would really like, and that was, so we were down here, we had the ball, and Smith goes up, and he and Bellin collide, and he hits Bellin in the solar plexus.
Yeah.
And so they take off going. So it is a 5-on-3 down there. And you go down the other end. Do they get an easy basket? No. Do we foul them? No. Timothy Johnson picks up the charge.
Took the charge. That's right.
5-on-3.
5-on-3. He's a tough little guy. he's taking more charges than anybody on the team. And,
did you get him in the did you get him in the charge chair?
We did get him in the charge chair. I called that time out to check on Travis, and realized he was okay, but then we went on into the charge chair and celebrated him a little bit.
That's good stuff. Well, Coach, we look forward to talking to you about Tuesday and talking to you after a victory Tuesday.
All right. I just hope everybody in the center show up.
We need a crowd.
We tell everybody they can come, they can plug in and listen to us. They can go back and watch the game on demand. But we want the gym to be full.
That's right.
I want the gym to be full.
Right.
All right. Thank
you very much,
thanks,
Coach. As always, good to have Coach with us on the Wiggins Family Farm postgame show. What's something to smile about? What's something to smile about? Larry Pierce came with us. Yeah. Yeah. A 50-point win and a overtime win on the same broadcast.
Right. So we get both kind. We get a nail biter and then and then one that lacked excitement after about the first 4 minutes.
And all that with the victory dance that's somewhere from ancient South America.
Right.
I just saw that. I saw that on National Geographic.
Right.
That's something to smile about. We'll hear from Wyndham Family Dental. We'll be right back to wrap it up.
Haley. Excuse me?
Haley, my mouth hurts.
What?
My tubes in my mouth.
Oh, you have a toothache.
Yes, a tubes ache.
Well, you need to take that toothache to Wyndham Family Dental. If it can be done in a big city practice, it can be done at Wyndham Family Dental.
Oh, well, thanks very much.
81-33, the Rough Riders win. The Lady Riders in overtime, a 3-point victory. We sweep so far. Carthage Bulldogs will meet Carthage again on the last game of the regular season to see if we can go 4-0 against them. Chapel Hill on Tuesday night. The one team that's beaten both the boys and girls. This will be a fight for the district lead, or at least a tie for district. Put that on your calendar. For Larry Pierce, glad to have him here. And for Scarlett Shires, the behind-the-scenes genius. And, I just pulled the plug on the camera.
That's right.
So we'll just finish up.
We're just going to say Carthaggio del Lindo Este.
Yeah, look that up. We'll see you on Tuesday.
Wiggins Farms. You know, they call them the watermelon family. But the product from their farm, when the melon's just a baby, all the way through to the harvest, to your table. It's the juiciest, best melons available. Wiggins Farms, hat not included. Three-point shot. It's good. Takes it to the house. This has been a presentation of the Rough Rider broadcast team, brought to you by Watlington and Shires Productions.